My name's Vicky and this is my story. In 2011 was the worst time in my life at all. I lost my little girl to cancer. She was 3 years old. She died 2 days before her 4th birthday. She fought cancer for 2 whole years. Eventually it came back. It was like the worst cancer you could get. It came back and we had a decision to make. I could either prolong her life as much as possible with pain medication and have as much time with her as possible, or give her more drugs that was definitely going to kill her. So first of all, I'm faced with, you're losing your child. Second of all, I'm faced with a choice that I had to make. The doctors couldn't make it for me. I was told that she was terminal, that she was going to die, she was going to lose her fight. While I was, I think it was 8 months pregnant with my little boy. In May 2011, she passed away. Logan was 6 months. Logan was never really normal, you say, but what's normal? Normal from the start. He didn't have any facial expressions. It's like the lights were on and no one was home. Obviously he was living in a stressful environment with his sister upstairs in the state that she was in. But he just wasn't right from the start. Logan genuinely helped me through life, pretty much right up until now. He's still my rock. But with him not kind of acting normal, eventually I was sent to the nursery, I was sent to the health visitor, like something's not right, and they just kept putting it down to basically me, putting it down to the fact that it was a stressful, like, horrible household at the minute. It's not really thriving like place for a baby to be. And eventually it's no, like there's nothing wrong, and then all of a sudden I get hit with, oh no, we do think there's something wrong. We've put him onto the speech therapist himself. He was mute, completely mute right up until he was 3. There was still nothing wrong. He was in speech therapy, and it was his speech therapist that said to me about like the autism, because he wasn't making eye contact, the usual signs. I was going through such an awful place from 2011, from the day she died right up until now. It is so hard. It is so hard to be a normal person when inside you either feel nothing or you feel absolutely everything all at once. And for some reason, whenever I feel something, I turn it to anger. If I'm sad, I get angry about it. If I'm happy, it pisses me off too, because why should I be happy? It's honestly the hardest thing in the world, and dealing with Logan, who eventually got diagnosed with autism a couple of years ago, it's really, really hard to teach him everything that he needs to know. I've had to teach him what emotions are. I've had to teach him how to laugh, when to laugh, what's funny, what's sad, what's appropriate, what's not. He doesn't really understand most of the things. He's very childlike in the mind, but he's so innocent and reminds me so much of his sister. He's her absolute double, which is bittersweet as well. Some of her lives on in him and some doesn't. It really is the worst pain in the world. So Logan had to change nursery. He had to go to a nursery that was more suited for his needs. We had like 6 kids per 2 teachers. That's just in the one class. It helped him leaps and bounds. He was there for about a year and a half. He had an on-site speech therapist there. It's a really, really good nursery, and you kind of have like EST meetings and things with like all the counsellors and educational psychologists and all the rest of it. And on the last one, we were deciding which school he was going to go to. He had the choice between Mary Russell, which was like a helped school, and mainstream school. And Mary Russell actually went to view and observe Logan at his nursery, and they came back and said that he's good to go to mainstream. I was so happy, but I was also really, really scared, because like, you know as well as I do, schools are mean. Schools are horrible and kids are horrible. They always pick on the odd one, they always pick on the quiet one, and I was just like, he can't handle this, his emotions genuinely can't handle this. He did go to mainstream school and he is above average. He's doing so well, he has perfect attendance, he loves school. He's now doing sums that I can't do, which isn't really hard, I suppose. He can spell or walking past like signs and things now, and he's reading out the signs. I'm having to like turn the TV off at certain times because he's starting to read subtitles and stuff. It's really, really amazing, and to see what he's came from as well, he's done so well. He's amazing. Coming up to the 26th of May. The 26th of May is the anniversary of her death. The 28th of May would have been her birthday 2 days later. She died 2 days before her 4th birthday. It's ridiculous. But on her birthday and her anniversary, it's Logan and Lydia's happy unbirthday, like Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So they get a present and we get to do something that Carly loved or Carly tried to do, or something in memory of their big sister who they very much know. This year we're going to Drayton Manor, Thomasland. She wasn't really a girly girl, she loved Thomas and Chuggington and Bob the Builder and all that jazz. We're going to go and stay in Birmingham for a couple of days, go to Thomasland and just remember her with everything. She's with me every day. She's genuinely never ever not in my thoughts. I just wish I could dream about her, but for some reason I can't. She's never going to die as long as someone remembers her, and that someone's me. I have a little girl as well, Logan's sister. Her name is Lydia and she's 4. She's genuinely more work than him, you've no idea. But she's really funny and Logan absolutely loves her to bits. They are such good friends, but they hate each other at the same time. Usual stuff. They go to taekwondo together. Logan goes to football. They've generally got a better social life than me. They're doing so well. Getting married as well. Like, things have actually started going a wee bit better. Like, I know Hayley's got in touch with Sam H for me to see if there's anything they can, I don't know, anything they can do. Who knows? But don't want to go back to the girl who was on such a cocktail of medication that she didn't know who she was, where she was, if it was night time, if it was daytime. Like, I never ever want to go back to that. Now I'm not on any medication at all, but life is hard and I still think, oh, should I go to the doctors, should I just get doped up on all these medications? Things would be so much easier, but they're not. The pain is so much better, if anything, than not feeling anything at all.